Here YouTube, I'm back with part 1 of the series. Last episode was just part 0. Y'all gonna find out why last episode was just context. I just wanted to give y'all a little sneak peek into like how my life was flowing without knowing much of what was really going on. I'm sorry, it wasn't really context before, but now I'm basically gonna be giving y'all the context. So let's just sit down, have a quick little yap. Let's see and break down everything that was going on. We're gonna go over the Hellcat, what happened with the Hellcat. We're gonna go over the Houston incident with the warehouse, and then as well as like some scamming. Those are like 3 of the main things that kind of been affecting my life, and they've been affecting my life a lot because they affected my brand, which is how I put food on the table for not only me, but actually just for me. Alright, just as a quick little intro, y'all, I am 19 years old. I grew up in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm Persian. My dad came from Iran. He got out the mud, fled a war. That's kind of a little bit of my backstory, very quick. Basically, I'm a 6-figure clothing brand owner for Pashy Playground. We just changed from Pashy Apparel to Pashy Playground. Y'all might have seen some of my work. This is all unreleased that I'm wearing right now. I'm currently in Las Vegas. I just moved to Las Vegas because of all the scamming issues that happened in Houston. So basically, I'm gonna just break it down like this. Number 1, July, I went 30 for 30. So I made 30K in 30 days, and I posted about it. Rule number 1 that I'm gonna say now: I wouldn't recommend y'all to be posting y'all numbers and to be posting how many sales you're making. And I realized this later on that it brings a lot of envy and it brings a lot of unwanted attention. So you may think that it's good marketing to, you know what I'm saying, like post how much money you're making, which it is when you're like a guru and like trying to sell courses and stuff. But we like to establish validity and credibility. But I wouldn't really recommend it if you're in clothes, because clothing is a weird industry. And basically the reason why this video is titled Exposing the Clothing Industry is because a lot of these people aren't what they say they are or what they appear to be. And as y'all know, I made this shirt, social media is not real life. So a lot of these people are scammers, a lot of these people are trappers, a lot of these people got their upfront capital costs to make clothes from other means that weren't legal. So like it makes everything 10 times easier. And so like when y'all on social media and y'all seeing people post this, post that, just like remember in your head, they probably never even worked a job. Like they probably never had to get that shit out the real mud. Like my dad had to work a job when he was fleeing Iran. He worked, went to school, still managed to become a dentist, went in debt, paid off the debt. Now he's a hardworking man. He still got taken advantage of, whatever. And obviously I've gotten taken advantage of too in business. It's just business. But it's kind of sad to see so many kids being dismayed by social media and thinking like they have to speed up, right? Like think they have to live life fast, but the whole time, bro, like social media is making people live life way faster than they need to. It's kind of sad, I ain't gonna lie, because like I've lived my life fast and I realized it only brings bad things. Like Houston was full of women, full of drama, full of, you know, envy. Even in like your own circles, like people can envy you, and that's really gonna be who's gonna envy you is the people in your circle, because they see you every day. And yeah, after my 30 for 30K month, I did feel that what I just described, and then I went 60 for 60 or 60 for 30, so I made 60K right after. So I ran up around like 100K in around like 90 days, made like more than $1,000 each day off my clothing business, which I'm very grateful for. But you know what I did with that, and it leads me to the first step of this video is number 1, I bought a Hellcat. Man, I even said I wouldn't buy a Hellcat, and I did. Like I made a little joke like, oh mom, now I'm gonna go ahead and get a Hellcat in my 30 for 30K month video, if y'all go see that. I literally said I was gonna get a Hellcat as a joke, and then I did. Like I started looking at Hellcats. It was a dumb purchase, bro. I was only gonna put in like 10K. This is where, oh shit. This is where shit gets tricky, and it's because I did business. I mixed business with relationships. So I shouldn't have done business with somebody that I knew. Somebody that I knew, this was a family member of them. I'm not gonna disclose anything because that's just weird. But yeah, I basically feel like I was cheated out on the car. And the way I know this is because after I crashed the car in 2 hours, I only got offered 65K for the car that sold after taxes for 95K. A 2022 wide body Hellcat SRT. Yes, it had stars on the roof. Yes, it had a carbon fiber front, like whatever. Like I only got offered 65K, and I was told by the person that helped me that I had gap insurance. Whole time my dad contacted gap insurance. They say I don't have gap insurance. So the person that basically dealt me the car took a large commission, because I knew they were going to get a commission, but I think they took more than what they said or claimed they would take. And I was also guilt tripped into getting this car, saying like, oh, whatever, like, we won't even get into that, but I basically shouldn't have gotten the car. Like, it was not a smart purchase at all. And anyone in my circle that was good for me was telling me, Aiden, you should probably think twice and like wait on the car. Like, shout out Cam. Like, I now looking at it, he said, yeah, twin, just like work for a few more months, like see what you're doing, because I mean, you're not trying to rush it too easy. But I had people in my circle low-key like influencing me. I'm not gonna say and like be a man of whatever, just like blaming other people. I bought the car, but I tried backing out on the deal because I was even hearing from like Uber salesmen, Uber carsmen, like in my Ubers, that the motherfucker would be like a 50-year car salesman, 30-year car salesman, be like, nah kid, like they're for sure ripping you on the deal. And then like my dad's telling me I'm getting ripped on the deal, so I'm trying to back out, but whole time I get guilt tripped into saying that I'm dealing bad business to that acquaintance's family member. So I still get the car. I get the car, fuck it. The transport takes literally like 2 months for the car to get here, because one, the transmission breaks down in Arizona, and then two, the fucking truck catches on fire that it was transported onto after the first fuck up in Arizona. So on the west side of Texas, my Hellcat was one of like 10 cars on the truck transport, and it was the only car that survived by like the grace of God. But whole time it got damaged, and we actually think it got smoke damage, because when I got the car finally on Friday the 13th in September, I had it for 2 hours. I was turning on right on a corner. It was an open road. I'd already been like sliding it. It's a Hellcat, but it slid, and then the tires, wheel locked, tires slid. I went right into a tree. I almost killed myself and killed the girl I was with, and that was a tragic day. It's actually like a month and 2 days after that event, so I'm still dealing with the event of that. And that's important information, because literally 2 days after I crashed a Hellcat, obviously I was hurt. It was a bad car accident. Y'all can look at my Instagram, probably find some shit. 2 days after that, I got kicked out of my house by my landlord, who was my friend. At the time, I was not expecting to get kicked out. It was a random time to get kicked out. I kind of was expecting to get kicked out, because they were talking in my face about replacing my room with somebody else, so, which I found was disrespectful, and then like asking me if I was planning on leaving just because like I had planned on it before. But that doesn't really matter. Yeah, whatever, I got kicked out. They didn't want me living there. Okay, cool. Came at a bad time because I was just in a horrific car accident, but fuck it, I'm a crash out, so we can't do with no crash outs. Which is funny considering what I know now. But number two, the warehouse scam. So basically the warehouse I was working with, I had a friend refer me. That friend actually had his mother refer all of us. The warehouse basically did good business to my friend, but not to me. The warehouse basically bullshitted me on all ends. They were raising my rates, one, like by 200, 300%, lying a lot. Like saying next week, tomorrow, like basically just saying shit to get me off their dick and just lying. Like point out lying, like very bad, like they're Indian, like y'all know like how people be stereotypical by like the Indian scammers on the phone and shit. Like they was low-key like that, but they was like hella weird and like smart. So like they knew what they were doing by basically like saying they had a software company, whatever, just talking out their ass and shit, like making it seem like they're wholly big, like they got the warehouse with like the court in the gym and shit, bro. Like that shit don't matter, because motherfuckers was stealing from a fucking brand owner. My bad, y'all. I keep on getting calls, but they was stealing basically, like for example, there was like I paid like $6K in shipping, and they only shipped out like 250, 300 shirts damn near. Like I know for sure one of them had a processing fee and one of them didn't, which didn't make sense. Like why is I'm paying a $3,300 shipping deposit and one of them has a processing fee, one of them doesn't? They say they're gonna refund me for the process, or they say they're gonna refund me the remainder of what doesn't ship out of that $3,300, because that $3,300 should have covered the shipping for all my pending orders, right? Whole time, bro, I pay that, right? And then they basically do this because I get into an argument with the owner, and I post the address because he called me the N-word. He's Indian, he called me the N-word. I don't know why, because he thought it was like cool or something, or like thought it was a good time just because we were arguing. I called him a fraud, because that's what he is, fraud. Stealing is fraud. He's been to jail. I wonder for what. Yeah. What you call it though? My bad, y'all. I'm talking hella fast because this is hella shit and it's hella layers that's happened. I'm still kind of dealing with it all, right? But ultimately, that warehouse, I spent $27,000 roughly with them across both my dad's account and my account. I saw multiple unauthorized transactions on both my dad's account and my accounts, my bank accounts, on the same day as, like, it was on August 2nd, which I didn't even do that much that day, and they're charging my car like $3,000 to $5,000, like charging it OC, bro, like OD, bro. Which I didn't even authorize the charges. I don't really know what that is. We still are looking into looking deep into this. So like everything I say, like don't take it as like fact. This is just like off memory. I've been going through a lot, and this is like what I can remember off the top of my head with this story. So basically, I have to move everything, pick up everything. Crazy shit is they were holding my blanks, right? So I got in my car accident on the road to the warehouse, right? Literally, they held me, they take my blanks, he put in his Tesla. We have that argument a few days later, he's holding my blanks. He's telling them he's gonna ship it tomorrow, he's gonna ship it next week. Like, he's bullshitting me because whole time I'm in Vegas for a little like vacation, like for a week. And he doesn't even know, but I ended up pulling it back up, like telling him I need my blanks. They end up giving me my blanks back finally, after I already had to tell the Vegas warehouse to buy it because we were delayed on orders and they were just bullshit, lie, saying he shipped, he didn't ship, like saying I should get tracking number tonight, I didn't get tracking number at all, like just plain out lying. Imagine a manufacturer just lying all the time, but it's lying, like, but they're in the US, so, and they took a lot of money from me. And for example, I even have a clip of my Vegas warehouse, him literally saying that the print that I was paying $10 for, $7 for, whatever, that I thought was going to be so cheap, and they were saying like how they're going to be so cheap compared to Vegas. Whole time they were charging me more, but they were basically cheaping out on ink. So literally even the ink they were using was like bullshit. Like they were using like 30 to 60 cents worth of ink to do a shirt that they charged me $7 for. So like, bro, like if you know what manufacturer I'm talking about, I'm not even going to disclose their name. Don't use them. Be careful of any manufacturer in Houston, bro, like I swear. And then last but not least, the final thing that happened is that somebody had actually had the nerve to not only steal my watch but to take my card info. And the way I know is confirmed that they took my card info and they didn't own up to it. But basically they had took my cards and they ran them up on across like multiple purchases. Motherfuckers even like bought like crazy shit. Like I was looking through all the transactions like this crazy, but I even got stolen from in that aspect. And it's all related to the same individual that I mentioned in the beginning. Like it's all linked to like the same thing. So it's like Houston is one thing, but then it was all linked to other things. What's up?
Oh, you filming?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
I'm gonna be out there in like 2 minutes. Alright, bet. But yeah, that was the issue, right? So I was in Miami. They took my card info. I locked all my cards. Like I found out who it was, all that. And then I went to Miami. I already can't spend money because all my cards are locked, right? And then I have a Nevada State Bank card with $800 on it, which was my rent money. They wiped my account. I don't know how. They wiped my account. Like they took all my money out of my account, even though I locked the cards. My dad was talking to the vice president, saying like, "What are you doing? Like, how can you take the money? He already reported it." And it happened the day after, which is crazy and hella disrespectful considering like it's just hella fucked up, bro. To be honest, like I was literally just getting twirled around and just like everybody was just hitting it. No diddy, bro. Like it's crazy, but like I can admit my wrongs and I can say I was naive at certain situations for trusting the wrong people and putting myself in bad situations with bad people that didn't have the best intention for me. And that's gonna happen when you make some money, right? Sometimes like people, they just want you to stay as little, bro. They don't want you to like come up. Like they gonna say you changed because of money because the whole time they want you to change. Like they want that to be the aura around you. They want you to be the crash out, which I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I get mad, I be posting dumb shit on my story. If y'all follow me on Instagram and I post anything I delete it after 5 minutes, bro, that post like wasn't never meant to be posted, bro. Like I literally just act off I act off spurts. Not what is the word? I act off impulse sometimes, and that's just because like I'm overworked, bro. Like I haven't gotten a good night's rest in weeks. I just been working, trying to get what I worked for back, because at the end of the day, this brand is my pride, and this brand, like I would die for this brand, like passion. Like this is me, this is Aiden Los, and like this is what I work for, and this is like what I want to do for a long time. And I know God's gonna protect me, and God's gonna keep me right. Like right now, I am rock bottom. Like I've never been in so much debt as I am now, considering credit cards, my dad, because mind you, I have to pay for the warehouse in Vegas to do everything right that I paid the Houston warehouse to scam me for. And on top of that, I'm dealing with little other minor inconveniences, like my phone breaking in Miami. So then like the Apple Pay that my dad sent me, I can't even use to get an Uber. So I'm sleeping at the airport because I can't even get an Airbnb because my car is like, I slept 2 nights at like I was homeless for like a week and a half in Houston, sleeping in airports, sleeping damn near about to sleep in my car if it wasn't for Chase. Shout out Chase. But yeah, it's crazy. Motherfuckers go from wearing a little AP, Hellcat, all that. That's why social media is in real life, and that's what I'm gonna end this video with is you gotta stay true to yourself, and you can't try to just be like people on social media. Realize that this industry isn't all that good. It's low-key like rap. Like, I don't know, motherfuckers in clothes think they get 10K followers and think they a rapper, like think they hot shit. Like even me, like I even got my head a little big when I started making some money, but the whole time I had to come back down to earth to my roots, and I'm thankful of God for bringing me this opportunity to have a chance to be a better person and to let myself be a light for other people. So I'm gonna end this video off with 3 pieces of advice. 1, don't be naive, don't trust everyone. This goes with contracts, with businesses, all that. 2, I say hold integrity. Don't be a liar. Like, why lie? Like, you're only gonna bring bad business when you lie. I feel like you need to stand up for people that hold truth. Like, you need to ride with the people that are always honest to you, because those are the people that honestly have the best for you. Like, because if they do you wrong, they'll tell you they did you wrong. They'll admit their wrongs. 3, be considerate. Understand all people are human. So why put somebody's wrong in their face over and over and over if it isn't guilt tripping? Like, at that point, I think it's guilt tripping when you constantly put somebody's wrongs in their face. And my advice to people is to not do that. Like, to see why people have their actions. Like, even me, I know people scam from me. It's all love, because I know it's like a time of with the US, like it's hard times right now. I know people are going through hard stuff, so they think it's a dog eat dog world, and they gotta hurt another person for them to stand up. The whole time it don't gotta be like that. Like, look where I'm at, bro. Like bro, it's bliss, man. Like, God is good, like, for sure. Like, don't get caught up in the money, don't get caught up in the women. Like, hold your seed, bro. Like, I'm talking to my man right here. Hold your seed, bro. Like, really learn from your mistakes. Know that even if you're a good man for 6 months, things can change like this, and you could instantly turn evil. Like, that's how I felt. I felt like I turned into a worse version of me, but also because the people that I surrounded myself with were constantly taking from me, whether it be energy, money, you know, like emotionally, spiritually, physically. And that's what I'm gonna leave this video with, saying that I love y'all, and I don't want none of this to happen to y'all. So I want y'all to learn from my mistakes, especially the clothing brand owners. And I hope that y'all can see how this industry isn't really what it says it is, or what it appears to be. It's not all glitz and glamour, you know. Like, it's not just all eye scratches and, you know, emotes and I don't know what the fuck like people be doing, bro. Like, none of that shit matters. Like, hella people got egos in this shit. I even got an ego. I got a big ass ego, but I feel like at least I could be honest about that, and I can admit to that I'm not 100% a good person. I'm 19 years old. I'm still learning myself, and I feel like wisdom is knowing that you're not knowledgeable of all things. So if I know that I'm not knowledgeable of all things, why would I go out into the world thinking I know everything, posting the bitches, posting the money, posting the cars, the people I meet? Like, why would I do all that? I guess it makes money, but you're gonna make the wrong money. You're gonna make dirty money posting dirty shit. So at the end of the day, like, if you do everything with pure intentions, God's only gonna bring good to you, and you can die easily. And that's what I'm gonna leave it with. But I love y'all. Make sure y'all drop a like, comment. Let me know if y'all want more yaps. I know I don't normally sit. Let me know if y'all like the vlogs more. I'll probably, next video gonna be my Miami vlog. I know I'm kind of going out of order, because I'm gonna upload this the same day I make it. I just out working. I have to tell y'all the context though, but yeah, starting from scratch. Let's get it. We going belt to ass.